Okay. This is again the question whether we eat right ataupun the awareness on healthy eating, doing physical activity is widely introduced, but still the prevalence of obesity and overweight keep increasing every year, especially in Malaysia. Okay, so these are the questions whether we eat right or the other side lah. Okay. So there are various guidelines that we can refer to in terms of the recommendation of proper nutrition ataupun the recommended nutrient intake. So the general guidelines for population. So in Malaysia, we have this MDG, Malaysian Dietary Guidelines for adult, and also this is 2010. I believe KKM have the Ministry of Health of Malaysia have published kan yang the recent one 2021, but when I go to their website it's not there anymore. The previous a few weeks ago
SWB audio capture not registered.
I'm not sure why it's not available online lah. Okay, yang ada yang saya jumpa still yang 2010. And also in Malaysia we have this Malaysian Dietary Guidelines for Children and Adolescents published in 2014 or 13 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so basically the key messages are more or less similar, but the recommendation is based on recommended nutrient intake of Malaysia lah. Okay, maybe our friends from Indonesia can share about their guidelines. Okay, so this is based on other recommended diet that's suitable for other population. Most of it are from Western population, Mediterranean diet, because the emphasis on high MUFA, okay, good fat, Harvard Healthy Eating Diet Plan, Optimal Macronutrient Intake Diet Plan. This is OmniHeart diet, and also DASH diet. Basically, it's not only suitable for hypertension, but it's for healthy eating and weight management, because the emphasis on high fiber, more high fiber, more fruits and more vegetables, and also complex carbohydrate. And kalau dalam DASH diet, are there additional health benefits when both exercise and diet habits are improved? Okay, so definitely a lot of study shows a significant benefits in terms of combination of exercise and physical activity, whether in weight management issue ataupun in for example for diabetes in terms of dia punya glycemic control lah.
SWB audio capture not registered.
The recent study in diabetes is more on diabetic remission when we reduce the body weight by doing physical activity and also proper nutrition, plus the pharmacotherapy for diabetic patients, then they can reverse from diabetic into normal, and dah tak ada diabetic lagi. Okay. Okay, these are the benefits in terms of health. Okay, definitely it is proven that physical activity and dietary intervention improve a lot of diseases ataupun medical conditions. Sport-related fitness in terms of exercise and nutrition. So in sport performance, definitely there are various factors that contribute into the success. So we know that genetics, kalau ingat the earlier slide, genetics play an important role lah, definitely lah, in terms of kita punya build up human kan, kita punya apa tu body composition. Okay. Then in terms of kita punya the lung capacity between African long distance runner compared to the other part of the world. Training definitely. Kalau like for long distance runner
SWB audio
between
captured,
African,
not
why
registered.
most of African country they have a lot of number of long distance runner, marathoners and whatnot. But by doing training, like Japan, they also produce a lot of long distance runner that can compete dengan African tadi lah. And definitely in terms of dia punya nutritional management, okay, among athletes. So this exercise, proper nutrition can improve in terms of strength, power. It depends on different types of sports. Kalau macam all sport need energy and power kan, strength, power, speed, endurance, and also sport specific neuromuscular motor skill. All different types of sports macam in terms of focus sports kan, macam bowling, archery. So it also affect by proper nutrition and also definitely training and also dia punya genetic tadi lah. Okay. So kalau in various sports, kalau combination of all of these, definitely they can improve dia punya performance. So this the just introduction for sport nutrition. What is sport nutrition? So actually it's an application of nutritional principle to enhance sport performance. So definitely currently, I think in most country, sport nutritionist ataupun sport dietitian has become one of prominent profession lah in their sport institute ataupun in their
SWB audio captured, not registered.
The authority ataupun body yang control ataupun yang manage dia punya sport development. Okay. So I believe in Malaysia pun kita ada dekat Institut Sukan Negara, we have various numbers of sport nutritionists and also sport dietitian. I believe also in Indonesia, I know one of I met one of sport dietitian from Indonesia during one of the conference lah. So definitely now every country are going to the same direction lah in terms of to improve their sport performance. But it's not only for competitive sports, but also how we play our role, the nutrition and dietitian, to improve the general population lah yang require physical activity kan. Okay, how we want to advise them. Alright, so these are the role of nutrition in physical activity and sport performance to enhance energy producing metabolic pathway. So different types of activity or sport require ataupun dia punya energy source is different, whether it's rapid producing energy ataupun it from the stored energy punya capacity lah. Okay, so kalau in sprinting contohnya 100 meter, definitely they require fast energy kan, tak perlu nak bakar daripada adipose tissue dan sebagainya. So kalau in weight management, so kita perlukan the pathway that can burn or oxidize that fat as energy source. So there are different strategies lah. Regulation of body temperature, the importance of fluid,
SWB audio captured, not registered.
Delivery, in terms of dia punya blood producing for to produce blood, how all the nutrient that involved dalam blood formation, blood transport dan sebagainya lah. improve acid-base balance and reduce acidity. Macam mana dia cope dengan when we do physical activity ada inflammation, so dia akan produce a lot of byproduct kan. So macam mana nak control lah. Provide energy for various energy system, increase muscle tissue and growth. So sama ada the preparation for sports ataupun we want to maintain dia punya body composition, or even we in weight management kita nak advise macam mana supaya that muscle can be increased, but we want to reduce dia punya fat kan, to reduce dia punya total body weight. Increase bone mineral density and strength, prevent muscle tissue damage, or macam mana kita nak resize ataupun dia punya recovery from after doing physical activity or sports, to prevent daripada further tissue damage ataupun muscle atrophy lah. Enhance psychological functions in terms of focus dan sebagainya, alertness, facilitate recovery following exercise and increase mechanical efficiency. So one of the ergogenic punya komponen lah, nutrient can improve mechanical efficiency kan. Alright. So a lot of research being done among athletes to improve dia punya performance, but there are various of shortfall. For example, we know that dietary survey research is challenging.
SWB audio captured, not registered.
The issue of underreporting or overreporting is commonly occur lah when we do dietary ataupun nutrition punya dietary punya assessment lah. Okay. So it's either we spend more to use the gold standard of dietary assessment, ataupun kalau kita guna gold standard, we cannot do in a big group of participants. It require more money lah. So kalau kita guna yang like questionnaire or survey, so the risk of underreporting or over-reporting is higher compared to gold standard. Okay. Individual variability, weight control sport, commonly ada isu dengan eating disorder. Weight control sport, some ada weight category, how they want to manage dia punya weight supaya they can maintain in one category, ataupun contoh macam sports that require light weight and small frame kan, contohnya macam gymnastic, diving, to prevent big splash kan. Young athletes, issue in young athletes in terms of dia punya energy intake, calorie, nutrient intake, and also some nutrient restriction that will affect dia punya growth lah in adolescent ataupun teenage athletes kan. Athletes not meeting recommendation, source of nutrient information, female athlete triad, these are the common issue among female athletes, and athletes who practice certain dietary practice kan, macam vegetarian dan sebagainya. Okay, so these are the some of the area that we can do more research lah.
SWB audio captured, not registered.
Performance. So in terms of the role of nutrient, macam mana nak for energy reserve ataupun energy store for the performance, ataupun how we want to manage supaya certain energy pathway that can be used for certain type of sports. Regulate metabolic processes to maintain dia punya metabolic rate, promote growth and development, especially in yang still growing athletes lah, adolescent, teenager. Okay. How we manage the malnutrition issue, whether it's undernutrition or overnutrition. Overnutrition biasanya berlaku normally happen when they are in dia punya holiday ataupun rest between event, that totally no training kan. Okay. So the education, the role of nutritionist and dietitian in sports are really important.
Entah RM19
Okay,
ke
so the role of
dapat RM11.
nutrition is throughout the sport performance ataupun bila kita kalau macam orang buat physical activity pun
kita
before
nak try yang
they
buah
do
banyak
physical
tu,
activity,
rupanya aiskrim
for
dia jadi
instance like
sikit.
for diabetic patient,
Buah
they
dia
have to
jadi
check
banyak.
about their glucose
Kan?
level
Kita
kan. So
orang beli.
kalau hyperglycemic at a certain
Lepas tu
amount,
beli large
they are
tu
not
baru
allowed to
sampai
do
dah
physical
3 hari
activity
ada
juga.
lagi.
So how they manage dia punya dietary
Sanum tu
intake
dia mahal
before
sebab buah dia
doing
letak
physical
banyak.
activity, during when they do the physical activity and after
Buah tu
they
macam-
complete their physical activity.
Ha,
Sama juga macam athletes
Tapi kalau ambil
during
lunch,
training probably
dia banyak.
different dengan tournament day.
SWB
training
audio
mungkin
capture
the
not
duration is
registered.
longer. And di apa tu biasanya dalam training mungkin dia letak 100% effort during training. But during competition day biasanya athlete akan perform more than 100% kan. So the requirement is slightly different lah. Okay. The preparation of pre-competition contohnya kalau macam football, they have to know in one season how many match that they have. So how they schedule the match, weekly ke monthly ke. Then is there any rest between competition? Okay. And also post event basically is more on recovery and preparation for the next competition lah. So the role of nutrition tu is throughout the event tu. Okay, so maybe in Dr. Barry's topic, she has discussed about the management of I think fluid, apa lagi vitamins and minerals under Dr. Barry. So the role, is there any role of that vitamins and minerals during, before, during and after? Same goes to the macronutrient. Okay, these are some points lah during for the preparation and also during event and after event that will be discussed in each topics nanti lah. Okay. Alright, so the meal time, how we distribute dia punya meal time kalau dia require more than normal. So all meal time is important lah. Okay. So the
SWB audio capture not registered.
We have to ensure because kalau big portion will affect dia punya performance. Kalau tak breakfast will affect dia punya performance. So we have to arrange. Okay. And when and what should I eat just prior to competition? Also basically this is the explanation of before. Pre-competition, okay, so during competition and also for recovery lah, okay. So semua ni nanti akan discuss in each topic. Okay, for example, this is after competition for recovery, all nutrient, carbohydrate, protein and fat play a different role dalam recovery. Commercial sport foods probably have been discussed in termasuk dalam ergogenic aids kan. So there are a lot of commercial sport foods. Ada in liquid or gel or bar or sport supplements kan. Biasanya supplements it can be vitamins and minerals as vitamin and minerals lah. Okay. Liquid sport meals, ada a complete meal, sama juga macam apa tu, for example di like ONS lah, oral nutrition supplement, okay, in liquid form. Why it is in liquid form, dia ada kaitan dengan dia punya absorption dan sebagainya lah, okay. Then the issue of travelling during competition, whether it's local ataupun the event is
SWB audio capture Not
outside of the
registered.
country. Contohnya kalau macam pemain Malaysia recently apa yang hoki remaja in India kan, in India. So the team kena prepare lah the food availability, macam mana dia nak pilih makanan that suit dengan dia punya training dan athletes tu lah. Okay. Sport performance optimization in terms of dietary intake. So sama juga when we want to determine the requirement, the factors, sama juga macam kita determine energy requirement for normal population kan. We have to check on the gender, age, the weight status, the eating and lifestyle patterns, the food preferences, food like, food dislike, climatic condition, food availability, how they prepare the food, the types of food, sama ada gravy ke, no gravy ke, types of sport and training tadi lah, different types, different sports will require different type of food. For instance, macam kalau football, they play for 90 minutes, so there's no rest in between. Kalau dia main the full time tu, full time tu dia main, there's no time untuk dia rehat. Compared to contohnya macam tennis. In tennis kan every game, every 2 games or every 3 games ada rehat break. So the types of food mungkin for tennis player they can prepare more solid or gel or bar compared to kalau macam football biasanya is more on fluid punya nutrient resuscitation during the event lah. Okay. Ergogenic aid and sport
SWB
performance,
audio
I think
capture,
Dr. Berry have
not
covered this one.
registered.
So ergogenic is largely studied also in terms of it's either nutrition related ergogenic ataupun other types of ergogenics lah kan. Contohnya macam the mechanical, how the design of the shoes, the design of the clothes, apparel for games kan. Okay. And also psychological ergogenic aids, macam mana dia supaya they can maintain dia punya performance focus by doing this ergogenic psychological punya intervention lah. Alright. So I think this one has been discussed by Dr. Berry. Ergogenic, dah kan? Sudah ke belum?
Ada assignment.
Ada assignment Alright, okay. So ergogenic, you tahulah any intervention that can improve dia punya performance. So there are various types of ergogenic yang mungkin Dr. Berry fokus on yang kita akan fokus dalam kursus ni adalah this nutritional aids ataupun nutritional ergogenic aids lah. Okay. So the legality issue, the compound kan. So in sport scientist ataupun sport nutrition scientist, they studied well on this supplement lah. The supplement, lepas tu dia punya reaction of that supplement into body kan. Previously there's some issue, contohnya macam I can't remember which year lah, dah lama dah. Among China punya athletes kan, dari China, they take their own supplement, they have this supplement, but
SWB audio capture, not registered.
that illegal compound kan bila after consuming, so it will affect dia punya reputation lah ataupun that athletes lah. Okay. Alright, nutritional ergogenic effective, the effectiveness, there are various of compound that being studied and shows some positive effects lah. Okay, I think I skip this one. Oh, my last slide on ergogenic. Alright, is there any question? So these are just for introduction on how nutrition will affect physical activity and then also sport performance. So there are a few basic principles and the role of nutrient, the sources, everything semua I believe being covered in previous course kan. What are the sources of carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins, minerals, different types of water, semua dah cover dalam principle of nutrition. Kawan-kawan di UNISA, you have learned as well kan your basic nutrition courses.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So you know fish is the main source of protein and whatnot lah. Okay. Any question?
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Before you ask me, I want to apologize. I forgot to record this lecture. You all perasan tak ada butang record? The record is not being done. Kan biasa kalau record kan ada satu butang kan kat atas ni. Tak perasan
Perasan.
Kenapa tak beritahu siapa yang perasan tu? Alright, sorry.
Tapi ada kawan yang tolong rekodkan.
You screen recording Oh, okay. Nanti boleh share balik dengan saya lah. Alright. Ada soalan?
Tak ada, sir.
Alright. I dah stop sharing tak? Ada nampak slide lagi tak? Tak ada
Tak ada, sir.
Tak ada. Sir, kalau nak tanya pasal assignment boleh ke?
Boleh?
Sir, assignment kita jadi ke presentation face to face?
Jadi. Itu ke soalannya? Yes, for NAD 693, the presentation will be face to face during week 13 and 14 kan? Dalam lesson plan.
Kalau ikutkan submission video tu week 12. Kan macam mana? Itu deadline untuk presentation.
Saya tak
Sorry,
buat
ya.
video ke, sir? Kalau
mungkin both 520 and 693 boleh dengar. So for 693, tak perlu buat video. You all buat slide presentation and present face to face. For 520, in video form.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Hari untuk face to face tu, sir dah ada plan ke?
Saya dah letak dalam lesson plan kan? Sekejap
Kalau ikutkan 12 hari bulan 1, tak silap.
12 hari bulan 1 tu is week 12. I think week
Yes.
12 and 13 if I'm not mistaken. Tapi jadual belum keluar lagi lah. Betul tak? Saya tak jumpa pula lesson plan saya. Sekejap ya. Mina boleh tolong cari that lesson plan?
boleh, sir. Saya tengah buka. Sekejap.
Alright. So different types of activity or sport require ataupun types of strength. So it is whether we eat right punya
captured, not registered.
Issue of under-reporting or example, we know that dietary survey research is a big event.
SWB audio captured, not
Saya tak tutup
registered.
video. Semua orang nampak saya mencari-cari. Alright, for presentation is week 12 to 14, but you have to submit the slide by 12th of January as well. Okay, for 520, you have to submit the video by 12th of January. For 693, you have to submit the slide presentation by 12th of January. But then the presentation will be distributed for that 3 weeks lah. Akan ikut giliran. So the presentation will be during the slot lah, hari Khamis 12 sampai 1. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okey sir, boleh.
Menjawab soalan kan?
Menjawab.
Sir, yang untuk presentation itu kami akan dapat sendiri ataupun saya attend untuk presentation.
Sorry, boleh repeat? Tak dengar, putus-putus.
Untuk giliran presentation tu,
Aha. Ya.
Saya akan tetapkan ke ataupun kami kena discuss among us?
Mana yang you nak? You all discuss lah. You all tentukan the rotation.
Okay.
Other question? Is there any other question? Alright. So if none, so I'll see you next week.
SWB audio
For
captured,
next,
not
lecture.
registered.
Kejap sir, sorry saya ada satu last soalan.
Okay.
Untuk yang assignment video tu kan, dia ada satu part tu kena guna descriptive terms untuk explain pasal meal plan. Maksud descriptive terms tu macam mana sir? Saya tak faham part tu.
You have to describe in terms of dia punya cooking method, the ingredient used, then why you use that ingredient. Macam tu lah. Explain.
Oh, so part tu yang kita justify lah kenapa kita pilih menu tu macam tu je lah.
Yeah.
Bukanlah kenapa macam daripada segi warna kena terangkan ke, bukan kan sir?
Boleh juga kalau that colour of food affects dia punya sport performance ni.
Alright sir, thank you.
Alright, if no other question.
Pasti saya ada soalan.
Okay.
So kalau macam atlet tu kan dia memang perlu needs banyak kan makro mikro.
Dia perlu banyak.
Ya, ikut dia punya sport lah. Tapi kalau tiba-tiba dia injured, MNT dia tu jadi lagi banyak ke macam tu?
Dia punya apa?
Kalau dia injured. Maksudnya nak kira dia as individual tambah dia punya sukan lah.
You assume that that athletes is performing lah. Bukan dia. Kenapa sekarang atlet you tengah dalam injury state? Tengah injured. Tak, you just assume your chosen athlete tu tengah perform lah. Means dia buat latihan, dia ada competition.
SWB audio captured, not registered.
Pilih satu condition sajalah.
Walaupun dia bed rest dalam seminggu, sebulan je.
Kenapa you consider dia punya injury period tu? Sebab memang sekarang ni dia tengah injured ke?
Kalau macam contoh dia main bola kan. Lepas tu ada one day tu dia punya ankle yang tak boleh dia main. Dia warded lah.
Tak, saya rasa tak perlu letak yang apa tu real time punya scenario. You assume dia seminggu training, then for going for competition punya preparation lah. And during competition punya, one day punya competition punya planning.
Okay.
Assume your athlete is healthy and can perform lah. Okay. So if there is no other question, kita jumpa minggu depan.
Satu lagi, sorry.
Alright, okay.
Masa untuk presentation, satu group berapa minit saya agak?
Saya tak letak dalam guidelines Sekejap
Hari tu yang saya bagi untuk yang buat.
Oh, untuk video saja
8 ke 7.
Presentation saya tak ada letak rubrik dan
Tak ada
Sekejap Untuk video is 8 to 10 minutes duration kan?
betul.
Samalah.
Okay, thank you sir. Itu sahaja. Tak ada
Alright.
masalah.
Okay. If no other question, kita jumpa minggu depan. Stay safe. Jaga jangan dapat varian baru. Omicron. Alright, stay safe everyone.
SWB audio capture, not